Hi guys. Let me share to other group first. So before I start, can all of you start to share to the others? You can share to your friend because today what we are going to discuss is about property investment. We will disclose what are the secret that me myself and also my team and my client are actually using. So all this method is enable us to rent our property out faster and then quicker at a higher rate. And also the question you might ask is that, is it the good time to buy a property right now? So if you have the same question as well, or you have someone that you think that want to listen also, you immediately share this link out to your friends and family who you think they want to listen to. So by the end of this video, we will send it out to the ebook to you as well. Okay, so share this out to all the groups and also get the links. Okay, if you are online right now and you are with me right now, can you share this video out before we start? Okay, we will start once our audience reach 30, I would say. Right now it's 21. Test mic. Can you all hear me? Listen to me. My voice clearly. If my voice is clear, loud enough, then can you type at the comment, press 1. Let's check if I can look at your comment. All right. So let us start our session of the day. So who knows what is the topic that we are going to discuss today? Okay. How you all, where you all come from? Is it from the link that our consultant invite you over, or you simply from the Facebook? Okay, can you write down if you from Facebook, you write Facebook, or if you know our sessions and you've been following us for like EP1 until today, EP4, can you press like, yes, I'm your fans lah. Oh, Mr. Chop. Okay, so we have 37% right now. Okay, so let us discuss first some of the secret that I'm going to share with all of you. So if you all know Ryan, I am one of the property investor, and also I own a property agency named INVODS. Okay, some of you might ask question like, for example, in this period of time, MCO, is it a good time to buy property? This is a very first question people often ask. So the second thing is like, I invest property right now. How can I make sure that my property I able to rent it out? Okay, what if I unable to rent it out? This is also a very frequent asked question also. And the third one will be, what if I rent it out already and then my tenant is not a good tenant? Okay, or if I rent it out, the price is not going up. So meaning to say, for example, I bought a house and I need to pay to the bank 1,500, let's say, but I only able to get the rental 1,000, meaning to say I need to give another 500 every month. Okay, 1 year is about how much already? 6,000 already. So is it still a good investment, and should I go into it? And is there any way that I can use to increase my rental? So today we are going to discuss with all of you about this. Okay, we have 50 online right now, so please share this out. So each of you, if you able to pull one of your friend who think that this EP4 will help them, we'll reach about 100 already, correct or not? Okay, we got 57 online right now. So I need you guys to share this video out, because this is the first time we do it in English. EP1, 2, 3, we do it in Mandarin. So I believe that English can reach more people. People can understand the language better. And here's the things that I want to share with all of you. Okay, these are some of the secrets that me myself been accumulating and consolidate all the secrets. Okay, if you go to online, you can see there is a lot of these tips and skill set that enable you to rent it out, but somehow the information is overlooked, and sometimes this information doesn't actually help. Okay, for example, if you look at online, you search how can I rent my property out faster, the answer that you get could be like, look for the agents and then put the price lower, these kind of things. But what you want to know is actually the best things ever, the secret, the actual practice that people are actually using. I'm talking about all those smart people. So I've been in this industry for quite some years already. I've been working with many developers since many years ago, and right now I own a sales team. I've been working with one of the top agency in Malaysia also. So there's a lot of cases I've been giving consultings, and then of course it's not just from the learning from my client, from the developers, which is our suppliers. Also, I've been talking with a lot of successful investors. Okay, how they rent out their properties. So here are some of the secrets that I want to disclose to you today. So before I start, I want you to really understand. Okay, regardless you are my consultant, regardless you are my client, or this is the first time we met, I want to tell you a fact. Okay, property would be the costliest, 最贵的, paling mahal. It could be the most expensive thing that you will ever buy in your lifespan. Okay, and you definitely do not want to miss it. If you make a simple mistake, it will cost you a lot of money. Because anyhow, you still need to buy property, true or true. Okay, true or true. Either how, in your lifetime, you're going to buy property, and you want to make sure that you're doing it right. So, frequent asked question. Let me give you the first secret of the day, is that, is it a good time to buy now? Okay, how many of you have this question, whether this is a good time to buy now? If you think this period is the best time to buy right now, is the best time to buy, you just comment 1. And you think this is not the period, you want to wait, or you want to wait the price to drop, you can type in the comment 0, and we see how is the response. Okay, if you think the property is very good right now, the offer is very good right now, and the best time to enter, because we call it the crisis, right? So is it the best time to buy already? If right now is the best time to buy, you press 1, and if you think this is not the correct time, you put 0. Okay, I believe a lot of people will say like, okay, anytime. Some people will say like anytime is the best time to buy. The best time to buy property is yesterday, some say, right? Some even say like, oh, this right now is a crisis time. I think this is definitely the best time to buy. Okay, I'm going to tell you that this is not the true fact. When we look at the overall picture, so some might say like, this is definitely not a good time to buy, because this is just the beginning of the crisis. We expect the price will drop further, and I will catch the bottom. The problem is, do you know when is the bottom? This is a very good question to ask, I would say. Okay, Other than that is that people might ask, if I buy today and next year, will it be any difference? Will I still make the same money? Okay, so I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure about the future market. Okay, we just can predict the future market. My personal opinions is that right now is the best time to enter. Okay, it could be not the best time to enter, but it definitely the good time to enter. Why did I say so? I still remember many years ago, it's about 6 years ago when I bought my first property. That point of time, the price is 500,000 for the first property that I bought. 500,000, what I need to pay is the first 10%, which is 50,000. And then we have also other miscellaneous fees like the stamping, the legal fees for the loan, for the purchase agreements, everything. And it costs up to us about another 10 plus thousand, 16,000 if not mistaken. And we need to put in another furniture because the property that I bought is second hand, what you call a subsale market. We have part of the furniture, but we still need to refurbish some part of the house, and eventually we spent about 75 to 80,000 for the first property that I bought. Okay, it's cost me a lot of money, and I believe because of this reason, a lot of people are reluctant to invest in property. But back then, property price is very low compared to now. But what I want to say is that prices is never decrease, it's never fall. It climbed from many years ago, and it just moving up. Okay, and some of the fact that most people may not know is that our Malaysia is actually facing the period whereby we got a lot of overhang property. What is overhang property? Overhang property is property that are completed but are not selling yet, meaning to say it still belongs to the developers. And because of this reason, many years ago, I think about 3 to 4 years ago, when the property in KL especially boomed that time, a lot of developers start to give out a lot of this discount, and it become a norm today. It became a norm already. Okay, I'll explain to you what means by norm. Okay, and today, when you go out to the market, you will see a lot of projects selling like no down payments, and then sometimes they free you furniture, sometimes they free you like guarantee rentals, meaning to say they have a ready tenant already. You buy straight away, they put in tenant to you. So there's a lot of offer like legal fees. Those days I pay for legal fees, stamping, everything. Right now you don't need to pay any cent of it. So tell me, okay? So tell me, do you think that this is the best time to buy right now? Okay, I would say right now is the period whereby buying property is something very affordable. Very affordable. Because those days you need to spend like 10% down payment. Right now you even can get cashback. Some of the property you can get cashback. Okay, so why do you still waiting to buy a property? So you might have other questions like, if I bought the property, I bought the property, I'm asking like, how am I going to rent it out? What if I am unable to rent it out? Does it mean that I need to pay every month the monthly rental installment? Like if I bought a 300,000 property, I need to pay to the bank like 1,400 to 1,500. Haven't include our crib rent, assessment, all this extra stuff. Okay. So, is that your question as well? If you have the same question like I have last time, how am I able to rent it out? Then you can put it 2. Let's say you put it 2. If you want to know how can I rent it out faster, what if I unable to rent my property out? Do I suffer? Do I suffer from losses? Okay, before I continue, can you share this video out? Because today we are going to disclose some of the tips. Is that how do you manage your property in terms of how to, when you're going to buy it, how you manage it? Do you need to put in furniture? Who should you employ to manage your property? How to make sure you rent at a very good price, and how to make sure that you rent it out quicker than other people. Okay, so all these questions, if those questions are your question as well, okay, I encourage you to share this video out, and the best part is that you share it out at your own page first, okay, so you can help more and more people. So if happen you have relatives or friends who already bought the property, especially those who already wanted to get the key, for example, or already start to rent it out, you want to have a correct method how to increase your rental, then this is the time, okay, you want them to know all this secret. Okay, so let me tell you how can you actually rent it out faster. But before that, can someone type for me, our facilitators from INVODS, can you type it out? The first one is that buy smart, buy smart. Our first secret, buy smart. Buy smart meaning to say is to buy when the offer is very good, okay, when the price is very, very low. And sometimes they give you free tenants, sometimes they give you free furniture, sometimes they include the miscellaneous cost for you. Some even if you buy the property and get the loan, they will give you cash, 10%, 5%. Okay, so you can use the cash to what we call to gear the installment that you are actually paying every month. Okay, you can pay for your stamping, you can pay for your extra furniture, all these things. All right. Buy smart, the first thing. The first skill is buy smart. So what is the second question, second skill, second secret? Is that how can you rent your property out faster? And this is what I consolidate and I name it MARC, M-A-R-C. Can someone type it out? M-A-R-C. M-A-R-C, speed rent. Okay, so what is M-A-R-C? What is M-A-R-C? So M stand for media. M stand for media. Imagine, okay? Imagine that you're having a property right now, okay? Or let's say we play a role play. Let's say, for example, you are the tenant, you are the potential tenant. You are going to rent a property right now, okay? I am the investor, okay? I have friends who also have houses. But when you look at the market, there is a lot of people renting their house through online. Okay, according to the research, 92% from realtor.org, the research showed that 92% of the people, 92% of the people who looking for new houses, who looking for new room, what they do is that they go through online. They go through online. Okay, so if you want to be the winner in this internet arena, you need to understand how the market actually works, how those online shopper behavior, what are they actually looking at. And I would say that visual is one of the very, very important part, other than content writing, other than the places that you are going to post, other than the agent that you are choosing to service you. Okay, media is very, very, very important. So media include like photos, videos. Some go for VR, but in the simple context that at least you must have a video, you must have a photos. Okay, and when we talk about photo, you need to go for professional property photography. Professional property photography. Again, professional what? Can you tell? Professional property photography. Why? You can Google later on, or right now you can go to the Google and you see what are the difference between a normal photographer and also a property photographer. Property photographer, they know what angle to take. Okay, and I just give you some of the example. But anyhow, in my ebook, I will share to you together with photo what does I mean normal photography and also professional property photography. Okay, some of the detail that you might want to take notes of when you take your photo of your property for renting out purpose or for sales purpose is the same. Okay, details like, for example, when you want to capture your photo of the house, you want to throw all the rubbish on the table. You don't want it to look very messy. Okay, you want to keep it very simple. It's not just rubbish, but all other things as well. For example, when you take the photo of your kitchen, all the like chili sauce, and then you might have some fruits, you might have some kitchenware. You need to hide it as much as possible. You need to hide all those things as much as possible as you can. All right. You want the photo to look very simple, very clean, really very clear cut. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing is like, for example, you go to the toilet and then you want to take the photo of the toilets. All right. The what we call the what you call the toilet bowl. Okay, you need to pull it down. Okay, make sure your toilet is dry. Okay, but somehow when we want to cap photos, we just go in and then we just cap. Okay, we need to make sure that everything is in order, everything is aligned properly. Second thing is the next thing is that lighting. Okay, make sure you get a natural light. If you're unable to get the natural light, you need to go to the third stage, which is after effect. Okay, you need to edit your photo. You need to send to professional to edit your photo. Okay, this effort may cost you hundreds of dollars of ringgits. Okay, if you employ someone who is professional, but let me tell you, this is definitely worth all your penny. Okay, imagine just now my scenario is that let's say there is 10 people just get the new house. Okay, get the new house, and then all of us, 10 of us publish online. If you get a good photo, do you think you have a special advantage, or what I call unfair advantage, over other people? Over other people, you have unfair advantage, whereby you can rent it out faster. People, when they go online, they will look at your photo first. They will click in first. True? And when we come to this media arena, the social media arena right now, today, photo already go into what we call become part of the antique already. Okay, right now the arena, the area we need to focus on is video, a short video. Okay, you can go online and search for video, property video, which is very short and simple. For example, in 60 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Okay, just a very fast glance to the whole house, and then at the end of the video, you want to have a what we call the call to action button. Your numbers, or your emails, or your WhatsApp number, your WeChat numbers, or your Facebook. Okay, so that's a very important thing. That is very important thing to have, and this is also what the agents, property agent, the professional property agent is doing. So you need to do exactly the same so that your property can rent out faster than the others. And let me tell you a secret. If you come from Kuantan, let me tell you a secret is that the secret is very simple. Okay, it's actually a fact. I would say that 90% and above property agent in Kuantan actually do not do that. Okay, in other words, you can simply KO all these people. You can simply KO all these people by just having a very nice photo. Does this make sense to you? Okay. So if you haven't put down your comment EP4, you might want to do it right now, because once you put in your EP4, our people will message you and send you the ebook that I promised to all of you earlier. Okay, and this ebooks consists of all the research and information that we have did based on this topic, so that you can refer afterward. Okay, so just type out EP4, and the next step is that you share it out to 3 groups. Okay, it could be Kuantan group, it could be KL Chui Sui Zam, it could be all other groups that you know of. Okay, Wagga Kuantans, and don't forget, share it to your own page. Okay, so make sure there's a lot of people coming in, and then they can benefit from all the content that we're going to share tonight. Okay, so these are 2 things already we discussed. Buy smart, and the second is the MARC speed rent. Okay, MARC speed rent. Okay, so do you anyone have any question? You can just type out, because I can see at the screen you guys just commenting EP4. I can look at that. Okay, so let me check if there is any question. Okay. So remember to share it out, and then we continue the content of the day. Okay. So just now we already mentioned two secret, and then the third one is how you actually able to increase your rental. Increase your rental. Okay. I summarize it into two things, and we call it the 2Q methods. Okay, 2Q. Okay, 2Q high rent method. So what is 2Q high rent? We want to rent it out faster and also at a higher rate. So if you do according what I share to you, you can rent your property out at a higher price. And this is actually what we are doing. The first thing is called quality. Second is called quantity. Quality and also quantity. Quality and also quantity. All right. So when we talk about quality, what does it mean? Okay. If you have your own definition, you can also write it up. Okay. What is mean by quality? Okay. Compared to a very old house, and also a new built house, which one would you prefer? Which one would you prefer? Is it a new house? And you need to dig up what are the reasons you want to choose the new house. Okay? What are the reasons you want to choose new house? Because is it have more rooms? No, right? Because it simply look very clean and it's just very nice. So there is one word what we call the, if you buy from sub-sale, secondary market, second-hand house, there's one thing what we call the cosmetic renovation. Can you write it down? Cosmetic renovations. Okay? If you buy a second-hand home, you definitely need to do what? You definitely need to do cosmetic renovations. And cosmetic renovations are simple as like what you put the cosmetic on your face. Okay? So when we talk about a house, you like putting the makeup, you put in what the eyelash and everything. Okay, what does I mean over here is you need to repaint. Okay, using the cheapest paint, and you don't put in any color. You just put in white color. Okay, just white color. Second thing is that any doors, locks, window that is broken, spoiled, you need to repair that. Okay. And also the third thing is that our second Q, quantity. Same house, 3 rooms, can you based on the layout and increase another room? Can you based on the layout and increase another room? Okay? The more room you have, the more profit that you can make. Okay, I give you a very real life example. My very first property that I told you all just now, the 500,000, the 500,000 double story, it comes with 4 rooms. It's a very, very standard double story home. 4 houses. Sorry, 4 rooms, okay? And these 4 rooms, we turn it into how many rooms? 8 rooms. How many rooms we turn it into? 8 rooms. Okay? A 500,000 property, the monthly rental is about 2,002 to 2,003 every month. That's the amount that I'm paying for my first house. And what we do is that we turn it into 8 rooms. But before we turn it into 8 rooms, 4 rooms, guess what? How much that we can rent it out? We rent it out to the whole family. The market price is about 1,000, 2,005 maximum at that point of time. Okay, 1,005 with furnished. Okay, what a poor things, right? I need to gear like 700, 800 every month. And that's not a small amount. 800 per month, 1 year is close to 1,000, 10,000 already. Okay, it's almost cost to 10,000 already. So what we do is that we turn it into 8 rooms, and each room we rent it out between 300 to 500. And there is even one room occupied 3 person. We price it 600. Is it cheaper compared to a whole house? Okay, they just pay like 500s or 400s, and then they can own a room already. Okay, and because of this, the total house we able to rent to up to 2003, sometimes to 2008 if fully occupied. Okay, meaning to say I get this property break even, and sometimes I even have positive cash flow. Is it very good? So of course you need to put in some of the investment over the property. But the lesson I learned over here is that when you look for property, when you're comparing the price, because you are the investor, so what matter to you? What matter to you is the profit that you can make over this property. Okay, the profit that you can make over this property. So the more room you have, the nicer the property, you can rent it out higher. No other ways. These two things is very, very, very important. Okay, these two things is very, very, very important. So before I continue, can you just share it out to more people? Share it to your own page so that we got more people who can come in and learn all this technique. Okay. So back to our second secret. I just remember that I haven't finished our second secret. Okay, we haven't finished our second secret. So second secret is MARC, and I just thought about M only, right? Okay, so because we are doing live and no one remind me of this, okay, and very easy, I will miss it out. Okay, so any of you actually follow me and you are thinking like, hey, why Ryan only speak M, no A, no R, no C? Okay, so we back to the MARC. So M is what just now I mentioned. M is media. M stand for media. And A stand for what? A stand for what? A stand for agent. And my A is agents. A lot of S means what? Don't ever rely on one agent or two agent or three agent or four agent. You need the whole market agent to market for you. If you know three agent, you need to get all three of them to market for you. Okay, the more agent you have, the fierce the competition between them, and they even want to rent your house faster. Next, I will tell you how can you motivate them. Okay, but before this, you need to get as much agent as possible to rent your property out. As much as possible, meaning to say, if the market there is already 10 agents, you need to pass it to 10 agents to market for you. Don't go for exclusive. Okay, the reason why don't go for exclusive is that you only have one property. Okay, and you only need one tenant. Okay, you only have one property and you only need one tenant for this property. Correct enough. So you, unlike a developer, you need to have exclusive contract to an agent so that he can market for you. Imagine if you give exclusive to that particular agent, one or two agent, how much money, how much marketing cost that the person will spend? No, right? Just a very standard, they just post online, they just blast it to the group they have, that's it, and that's it. Okay, just that. Okay, so you want to spend it to every agent. Okay, but there is a drawback for this action. Okay, if you pass to every agent, sometimes they will say like, oh, okay, I won't put this to a priority because they don't have stress over here. So it comes to our third symbol of this MARC is what? Okay, let me talk about the C first because this is what I motivate them. Okay, the MARC, the C. C is commission. Okay, C is commission. Okay, meaning to say, if the standard market, when you rent the property out, the standard market price is that you need to pay 1 month commission. Okay, 1 month commission. And when you pay for a month commission, you got no difference with other tenant or other client of that agent. So what if you also as well give 1 month agent fees? On top of that, you will give another incentive, 500 or 1,000. Somehow you might want to give like 2 month commission or 1.5 month commission. As long as your offer is better than other property, I will guarantee you definitely the agent will rent it out for you. Okay, the number one reason why property cannot rent out, the number one reason why property cannot rent out is because of the price. Okay, because of the price. And it comes to our R. R is rental. R is rental. If the market price is, let's say for example, 2,000, okay, when you buy a property, the sales agent tell you, okay, this property you can rent it out for 2,000. Then once you get the house, you say like, okay, my agent told me this can go to 2,000, so I want to rent it out 2,000. And sometimes I even furnish my property. So right now the market is 2,500. I want to rent it out 2,500. Okay, even more than 2,500. Very ambitious. You want to go to 2,008, everything. So let's go to mathematical logics. Okay, because of your stubbornness, I would say, you want to make this rental to 2,500. You fix that 2,500. And the consequences is your property vacant for 2 months. For example, vacant for 2 months. 1 month, 2,500 rental. 2 months, 5,000. You don't earn from the rental, meaning you lose out the opportunity to get this 5,000 already, correct or not? Okay, so 5,000, what does it mean 5,000? If you take this 5,000, divide into 12 months, okay? Divide into 12 months, how much will you get? About 400 plus, right? About 400 plus, right? Let's say 400, we round it out. 400, you want to rent it 2,500 and your property vacant for 2 months. And if you reduce this 400 to become 2,001, which is lower than the market price, 2,001, can you now easily rent it out at the very first month? Can you? Can, right? And not just a tenant love that, your agent love that as well. Market price 2,500. This property I get you only 2,001. Do you want to rent from me? Is it? Okay. So let's summarize our MARC. Okay. The M, the media. Make sure the picture is very nice. There's a videos on over there, and you get a lot of agents to rent it out for you. And then you want to decrease the price slightly lower than the market price, only for the first year. Okay. And the last one is that you want to give more commission to motivate the agent who work for you. Okay. And you just pay according to their performance. If they're able to rent for you, good, give them more money. If they can't, they don't get a penny from you. Fair enough. Okay, this is a very, very fair game. So make sure when you decrease your rental, you put it in this way. The market price is 2,500. Okay, when you put in 2001 or 2002, make sure you tell the client, I am renting out 2,500. Okay, I am renting it out 2,500, but the first year I give you a discount. Okay, so that the next year you can increase the price back to the previous potential price, the market price. Okay, why you need to do this? First thing, you don't want to make the market fall. Okay, if you renting 2002, the agent will tell other customers like, oh, this landlord renting out 2002 and everyone starting to rent it 2002, 2001. Okay, so you enact the price war. And once you enact the price war, the market price of that area will become low, and it is very difficult for you to increase again the next year because you will face another competitors. So what you do is that you want to maintain that 2005, 2008, but you give a discount to your tenant, especially the first year when they come in. So your objective is very simple. You want them to come in immediately. Okay, I share you another secrets. Okay, I mean the practice that I actually using. This is a story that's a real life story of mine. Just happened last year. Whereby I bought a property a few years ago in KL, KL area, and then when we get the house, what we do. Okay, that point of time I was thinking like, the property just newly built, and they go into a stage called vacant possession, meaning to say you can collect your key already. Okay, you can collect your key already. And you know how many houses over there? If not 1,000, at least 800 home houses that get their key at the same time, how many competition that I actually facing? How many competition that I actually facing? I need to face like, KL, we have like whole projects, 80% above are investor, okay? People who are very rich, they continue to buy and buy and buy. People who are renting is continue to rent and rent and rent. So my competition is very fierce. So what we do is that on that day when I collect my key, we also invited agents. I invited renovators. Okay, this two group of people. Okay, groups of people, meaning to say, that time I got 4 real estate agents, different company, 4 real estate agents, and also 3 renovation party. Okay, so this guy all the way come from all the other places, like even they come from Ipoh also. So when they go to KL, I want them to meet all together. Okay, meet all together. Okay, as I can. Okay, of course some will be other appointment, like some go for 11 a.m., some go for 2 p.m. like that. But I want to make sure they meet each other. Okay, I want them to know. I actually also appointed other agents from other company. Okay, I want to create that competitions environment for them. Okay, so you guess what? Okay, I will consult with the agent, how much is the price that you can rent it out for me. So I still remember, my real estate agent tell me, who sell me the houses, they tell me that, you can rent it out 2005, 2003, okay, for this property. But when I consult with the agent, they tell me the fees, the market right now, you can only go for like 1,008, 1,009, or maximum 2,000. And I say, no way, I'm going to make sure I can rent out at least 2,000 to 2,002, and I'm going to put it some furniture. And do I need to go for fully furnished? Okay, a lot of people or guru out there, they say like you need to put in fully furnished. But in my point of view, no, you need to understand the area. So the agent tell me that this area, most of the tenant group are actually family. Okay, not students, not expatriate, is local family. So when come to local family, what they are them actually looking for? They want to design their own house, but they need some furniture like lightings and maybe the curtains, and also your kitchen cabinet, all these things. Okay, they also need your TV, refrigerators. All these do not require design. So on the design part, they can do it. Okay, but on the fixed things, on this fixed stuff, okay, they want us to supply, because they no need to come up with their own cash. So what we do is that we do accordingly to what they request. Okay, the agent request. And guess what? Immediately after my renovator done, within a month, okay, during the renovation period, I already secure my tenant. And the group of investors with me together, we all have 6 units. And guess what? 6 units all rent out in the first month after we collect the key, and facing the 800 competition. 800 competition. Okay, 6 house, we will rent it out. And this is, I call it quite a successful story. And I want to credit to my mentor, Madam Liu. Okay, she's the one who actually teach me how to do this. And a lot of times she do it, and I'm the watcher. Okay, and I see how she manage all this property. And today I want to share to you all these secrets. Okay, so if until this point you think that what I share to you help you to have a better understanding, it boosts your confidence, how you're able to rent it out faster than others, quicker, not just quicker, but also at a higher rate. Right now, your confidence is boosted up already. Okay, if you think the contents help you, share this right now to at least 3 groups and your own page. Okay, and before I forget, type in EP4 at the comment below, and our team will send you a link whereby you can download our ebooks for free. Okay, for free. Okay, so make sure you do that right now. Type in EP4 and share to at least 3 groups and also your own page. All right. So if you have any other question or you disagree with what I shared to you, you can always type at the comment. I'm looking at that so I can answer your question. Do you have property like you unable to rent it out? Okay, or at the area that you do not know how can you find the agents or the photography that I mentioned to you just now, the professional photography. If you facing those problems, you can type in the comment and our team will assist you as we can. Okay, if you are in Kuantan, definitely no problem. If you're in Kuantan, definitely no problem. Okay, let's see what question we have. Do we have any question? If you have any question and I miss out, you can type up in the comments or you pin it so that I can look at that. Okay, so we already finished 3 of the secret. So right now we go to the 4th one. Okay, so what is the 4th one? 4th one is actually not my expertise, but I just want to share with you the roughly module why you need to understand number 4, secret number 4. Okay, secret number 4. Okay, I'll come back to your question later on, Wendy's. I think this question is most people having the same question as well, how to cover the installment, right? So stay tuned, I'll answer that. But before that, let's go to the secret number 4. The secret number 4 is mortgage insurance. Okay, how many of you in the life right now, you are insurance agent? If you are an insurance agent, you can type I am. Okay, so other visitor, if you have insurance problems, if you have inquiry over the insurance, you can look for all these guys. Okay, if you are an insurance agent, you type in the comment I am. Okay, I am. Okay, so let's just continue. Insurance basically come to 2 types. Okay, one is called MRTA, one is called MLTA. And the biggest difference between these two is that MRTA protect what? MRTA protect the bank. MLTA protect the borrower, which is ourselves. Okay. Okay. If you want to protect yourself, you go for MLTA. Okay. If you want to protect the bank, you go for MRTA. I just want to make it quick for this session. For this secret is that if you're going to go for MRTA, it's a very, very normal thing when we buy a property. Banker will consult us. You need to get a mortgage insurance. Okay, what is mortgage insurance? You need to secure your loan. For example, right now you buy a property. Your property costs you, let's say, 500,000. What happens if you suddenly die? What happens if you suddenly die or you go to what we call the total permanent disabled? You cannot work anymore. Okay, you can't work anymore. So if you can't work anymore or you die already, then who going to bear the cost? Who going to pay for the installment? Your family, your loved one, your spouse, your kids, okay? They need to pay for it. So to avoid this happen, we will go for mortgage insurance. However, in the market right now, the problem is that mortgage insurance, MRTA, is cheaper compared to MLTA. But you need to pay one shot when you buy your property. When you get your loan, you need to buy this MRTA one shot, and it cost you about 20 to 30,000 cash. So what the bank do is that they finance also this amount to your loan. Okay, let's say you borrow 450,000, for example, 90% loan. They will give you another 3 to 5% so that you can include this into your loan. Okay, I believe we have banker visitor also just now. I see. I'm not sure whether the banker is still here. Okay, but I just want to make it clear is that you need to understand that bank objective is to get the loan approved at a better offer, because they understand you might go to bank A, bank B, bank C. And the things that you want to look at is the monthly installment. So one bank offer you $2,000, one bank offer you $2,010, one bank offer you $2,500. Which will you choose? Will you choose 2,000 or 2,010 ringgit? Okay, even a small changes small differences 10 ringgit, you already will go for the 2,000. True or true? Okay, this is human behavior. So the banker want to secure the offer. What they do is that they will offer you the minimum requirement of this insurance. Okay, and the consequences is you are underprotected. You get a 500,000 loan, you probably only protected 300,000 or 400,000. Okay, and your loan tenure is 30 years. Okay, in average, okay, 30 years. But some only protect you for the first 10 years or the first 20 years. So what happens if after 20 years you're facing death, you're facing TBD, who are going to pay for the loan? Is it your loved one? Is it your kids? Is it your spouse? Or you forced to lay long your house, or you forced to sell it off your house? Okay, you need to have a very, very serious consideration over this matter, especially you already have your own property. Do you know what insurance you are actually buying? I can guarantee you 99% in the market, 99% borrower in the market do not know what kind of mortgage insurance they are actually buying. Okay, and for that reason, I always promote that you need to go for MLTA instead of MRTA. Okay, somehow you might need to buy MRTA also, okay, at a minimum price, because you want to get a better rate from the bank. And that's the only objective of it. Okay, this is the only objective of it. I want to get a better rate. Okay, because sometimes bank, they will cross sell, right? They will upsell us. If you get this, your interest rate is like 4%, but if you get additional this insurance from our banks, I'll give you a better rate, 3.9, 3.8. Okay, so people start going for MRTA, and the sad thing is that they forget already MRTA actually underprotected them in most scenario. It could be like 99 to 100% cases that we are facing is all underprotected. So you really need to consider to consult an insurance agent. We have someone click right now, Isaac Chok. You can look for him. You can PM him and understand what insurance you are actually buying. Okay. I prefer MLTA over MRTA because MLTA is life insurance. There's lots of benefit. Like if you are an investor, you don't want to every time buy fresh MRTA, because MRTA you can't transfer to another property. You pay for this full amount MRTA, and then after 3 years, 5 years, you sell off the property. You get nothing. You get nothing from your what you already paid to the insurance. Although you didn't use that, you already pay, because MRTA you need to pay one shot. Unlike your MLTA is very, very similar to the life insurance that we are buying. Okay, sadly to say, based on statistics, it's about 30 to 50% people are actually aware of life insurance. So I can guarantee, if only 30 to 50% people are aware of this or concerned about this life insurance, definitely there's much lower percentage people is actually looking for MLTA. So start from right now. You need to educate yourself. You need to really understand MRTA and MLTA, and then choose the best one that meet your objective. If I give you a simple rules, if you are an investor, or you wanted to become a property investor, go for MLTA. Okay, so that's the fourth one. So back to the question Wendy asked just now. Okay, back to the question. What's the question already? Can't recall already. Okay, let me scroll back. Let's see if I can look at that. I think the comment a little bit delay. Okay. If not mistaken, the question is about, I think the question is more likely about how can I make sure the rental can cover all my installment. Is it correct? Okay. So, very easy. Okay. Deploy the strategy that I shared to you just now. Okay. If you don't want to decrease your rental, okay, the MRC, you don't want to decrease your rental, what you can do is that you employ more agent and give higher comp. You give 2 months, okay? 2 months is like 1 month extra, correct or not? So you just like forget about you getting the tenant immediately, okay? You assume that the first month you're unable to rent out, and you use that opportunity cost to pay to your agent so that they faster rent for you, okay? In this case, you can even increase your rental, okay? This is motivation. This is all about motivations. Second thing is, just now I mentioned about the quality. So you put in the furniture. But there's a skill, what kind of furniture you want to put in. Okay, a lot of people doing mistake is that when they go for renovation, they will definitely go for the first thing is their kitchen, especially women, correct or not? Okay, you want to like extend your kitchen bigger. But when you come to rental, do your tenant value that, your extended kitchen? Okay, no, right? You need to create more space. Okay, you need to increase the number size of your rooms. Okay, and when you renovate your houses, you need to imagine all these compartment is actually a boxes. Your living hall, your kitchen, your your dining hall, your rooms, and your toilets. 5 places. Okay, you don't put money into your toilets, you don't put money to your car porch, and you don't put money to your second room, third room, fourth room, and etc. etc. You need to focus your capital, your investment, your renovation investment, to your living hall, to your kitchen, and also your master room. You need to make them look very, very nice, but do not extend your living hall. Do not extend your kitchen. It won't bring you extra income, okay? Unless you want to stay on your own. Okay, understand that? Some people will divide into dry kitchen and wet kitchen, which this will increase the marks of your property also. Okay, so hopefully I can answer your question. So if you all have this kind of question, I mean a very, very real life question, you are facing the difficulties, you can comment inbox or PM INVODS Facebook page, and we have someone to answer your question. And just show us your address and some of the photo. We'll give you a one-to-one consultation for free, and hopefully in this period we can help you to increase your rent and rent your property out quicker than average people do. Okay, good. Okay, so come to number 5. Okay, welcome Billy. Okay, one of my best friends. Okay, he's doing very, very good in this property system. So I just want to just slot in a little bit is that in this arena, you definitely need a system to help to grow your business, okay? Including your property business, okay? If you are an investor, you definitely want to look for a system, look for the platform that able to market your property, okay? That have a lot of this human traffic, so that a lot of people will look at your ads. Places like iProperty, Property Guru, Muda.com, all these platforms you need to leverage from that, okay? So this is the things. So number 5, is it number 5 already? Okay, number 5 is what we call also a mortgage management, but this time we'll go into something less than 1% in the market know about these secrets. Okay, so you might want to get a pen, a pencil, and a piece of paper. You need to jot it down. Okay. Secret number 5, the mortgage risk management. It's very difficult for me to explain to you what is mortgage risk management in a very short time. Okay, but let me highlight to you some of the questions, okay, that you might heard before, or even you yourself encounter before. Okay, so listen to these 4 questions. Let me read it out from my iPad. Mortgage rate, okay? Mortgage rate, your interest rate of your housing loan fluctuate, go up and go down throughout the loan period. But the bank never notify you. Okay? This first question. Second scenario is that the mortgage repayment tenure is extended. Okay, supposedly you pay for 10 years balance. Suddenly it said that you need to pay for 11 years, extra 1 year. Okay, and you don't know what happened, and then you go to the bank and then you ask, then the bank counter just give you the question like, I don't know, but sir, probably the past 20 years there is a month or few times you are paying late. Okay, or another reason they're giving is like, oh, the interest adjusted during this period. Sir, did you amended or did you make adjustment over the installment that you are paying every month? Okay, what are you going to answer this at this point of time? You're like, getting help no way, correct or not? You're getting help no way because you cannot trace, you're unable to trace back. Is it already 20 years ago, right? You cannot trace back like which month you make late payment and how the calculation actually is, why it accumulated until like you need to pay extra 1 year. Okay, so the third question is like, monthly installments amount remain unchanged. Okay, every month you still paying 2,000 installment. Okay, but you realize that from your statement, your loan statement, the composition, the part of the principal and also interest. Okay, you notice that this composition change already. Okay, interest become higher, and sometimes you might be charged with these late charges or the interest payment for the insurance. Suddenly there is a changes, and you cannot like trace like, hey, where does it come from? Why it become like that? Okay, so if you're facing all these problem like bank suddenly charge you late payment, everything else, and what you're going to do? You got no solution over there, and you even do not know when can you know this. No one notify you. What adjustment should you make? Let's say interest increase already. How much you need to pay? Okay, you got all this sort of question, right? So before I discuss further, because this is sometimes we call it the mortgage crisis. Okay, some people call it mortgage crisis because it's very important. Let me read some of the fact from Bank Negara. Okay, some of the bank from Bank Negara. Okay, overnight policy rate, the OPRA, the interest rate, set by the Bank Negara, okay, will fluctuated. Okay, even if this OPR change already, our interest rate may change or may not change. If the OPR change, if the OPR does not change, our loan interest can change as well. According to what? According to the market situation. Meaning to say, probably OPR raised already, okay? But the bank do not raise the interest rate. But after 1 to 2 months, they feel the pain already, and then they want to adjust the interest rate at our loan. They want to reflect the market. However, we are not getting notified, okay? But in fact, bank does notify us because according to Bank Negara guideline, they must inform the borrower 7 days before, at least 7 days prior, means before the implementation date. Let's say next month they're going to charge you higher interest or lower interest. They need to inform you 7 days before this month end, okay, through email or SMS. Okay, do you ever miss out email? Do you read all the email? Okay, is that happen that your email go to your spam box? Okay, next is that not just your email, say SMS. Do you still read SMS? Will it like you miss out the SMS? Possible, right? So bank in these circumstances, they already say what? They already already notify you. All right. Okay. So another thing is that the bank have the right not to inform you. Listen carefully. The bank have the right not to inform the borrower if the changes is lesser than 50 ringgit every month. Okay, so if there is a minor changes, so then no need to inform you. If you're renting, you are paying the installment 1,500, and later, let's say interest increase and make your payment become 1,500 to 1,550 ringgit or 1,549 ringgit, let's say, they don't have the responsibility, they don't have the what we call the obligations to inform the borrower. And this is a very serious thing. One time you miss out 50 ringgit, meaning to say next month you need to pay higher interest because your outstanding balance already increased. Further than that, you actually accumulating and you actually double all this payment, because next month you are going to pay more interest and you pay even lesser principal if you still remain the installment amount. So this is very dangerous. So the only solution, you can write it down, the only solution is that you able to track bank interest, not bank negara interest. The only solution is that you're able to track bank interest and make your installment amount adjustment every time when it change. Okay, if you think this job is very difficult, again, you can PM INVODS, or you can PM down here, and our consultant will give you a proper solution whereby we actually have a system to track these changes in bank rates, okay, from time to time. Okay, we can even save you interest that you're going to pay to the bank, 25% or 50% or even 75% the interest that you're going to pay to the bank. Okay, but the first thing before you save all this interest, the first thing is that you need to really understand whether you already pay more than what you should pay every month. Okay, so this is very serious. If you have a property loan, immediately you want to consult our INVODS agent. Okay, you just PM our INVODS, or you can type it down, call me in the comment below, and our consultant will look for you already. Okay, so come to our very last, which is the number 6. Okay, and before I forget, make sure you share this video out to more group. Okay, because at the end I will do a very quick summarize of all the 6 secrets, and of course, if you just come in, remember to type in EP4. Okay, once you type in EP4, our consultant, our facilitators, they will PM you and give you a link to download our ebook for free, only if you watching our live today. Okay, so make sure you type EP4 and share to at least 3 groups, and most important is share to your own page. Okay, so that your family, your friends can get notified and learn from this session. Okay, the last one is, just now we talked about you buy it already, right? You buy smart, and then you rent it out very quicker than average people do. And then not just that, you can increase your rentals, and then you are buying the right insurance. This is all about property management. You make sure you are correctly protected. Okay, you are fully protected, and then you want to avoid this mortgage crisis. Okay, so all this above is how we manage our property. Okay, and you need to use all these skills. You don't miss any one of it, because any one of it, if you miss it, it will easily cost you few thousand, easily. Okay, if you rent it out slower, you easily cost you few thousand already. Correct or not? If you miss out the crisis mortgage management part, if you miss out the mortgage management, the insurance part, it will cost you at least more than 100,000. Okay, one mistake cost you over 100,000, and you definitely don't want to make that mistake. So quickly PM INVODS, tell them your scenario and give them the information that they will request from you, and you get a one-to-one consultation for free. One-to-one consultation for free. Okay. Very fast, we go to the last part. So if you have any question want to ask, or you have any disagreement, you do not agree with what I tell you, you can always challenge, write down your comment below. Okay. The last one is, right now you're already renting out, you already manage your property, and you want to monetize, you want to liquidize your property, in short, is you want to sell it off. So how can you sell it off your property at a higher price compared to your competitor? I still remember there is an advice from my mentor, Madam Liu. Okay, if all you know who is Madam Liu, is my EP4, okay, my grand auntie. Okay, so Madam Liu, there's a quote from her. The meanings in English is like, there's always buyer. There's over a buyer of your property. And I always remember that, because when you want to sell your property is something very, very unique, especially come to second-hand property. Okay, it's a tangible goods, of course, but it is very inflexible items. Okay, in terms of the location, it's very unique. Okay, on that location, it could be a lot of houses, but exactly that unit numbers, exactly that route, exactly that phasing, exactly the renovation that you're putting in, is all very, very unique. And this make no comparison between you and your neighbors, and we are not saying the whole taman yet. Okay, all these things make your unit your property are very, very unique. Okay, and because of all this uniqueness, you actually can easily market it and sell it off. The problem is at what price you want to sell it off. Okay, for example, market price is 500,000. Do you think that you want to sell it cheaper than the market, or you want to sell it higher than the market? Okay, fairly speaking, if the market is 500,000, you definitely want to sell at 500,000 also. However, a lot of people, they want to sell higher, but there's no way. They just tell the agent, I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I don't need the money. So if the price is 500,000 right now, just tell me to sell it 520,000, 530,000, without any extra benefit for the agents, without any extra benefit for the new buyer. So what does you mean, like your uniqueness can make you sell even higher? Because like I sell you, like every houses also unique, right? Okay, here come to the trick. Okay, make sure you mark it down. Very true secret that we use. We successfully sell a lot of houses using this skill those days. Okay, right now we don't involve in new sub-sale property, but those days, me, myself, and my investor group, yes, we involved in sub-sale. We buy property and then we sell. So how we do that? It's same with the MARC. Okay, it's same with the MARC skill that I showed to you, the second secret right now, just now. Okay, number one, you will find a lot of agent. Okay, second thing, you need to pay higher. You need to pay higher commission to the agent. Okay, people paying 2%. Can you pay 3%? Can you pay 4%? Okay, imagine you are selling a property 500,000 market price. You want to sell it at 550 because of the uniqueness. Maybe you are the bungalow only at the place facing the north, facing the south, and you very unique. These gardens, whatever. Okay, make you different, make you unique compared to your neighbor. All right. So you tell the agent. The agent want to rent the house fast. They want to sell the house fast. Definitely to tell you like, hey sir, madam, you can't do that. Okay, the market price right now is what. Okay. So what I motivate the agent is that, okay, right now I give you 3%. Other people give you 2%. 2% is about 10,000. I give you 50,000. Okay or not? I give you 4%, 20,000. Okay or not? 20,000 is what? I want to sell extra 50,000. I just pay extra 10,000. He able to sell for me 550,000. Is it okay? Okay, can, right? So you spend another 10,000, make another 40,000. It's very good return. Okay, and you motivated a lot of agent like that. Sekali goes because you got a lot of agent. You approach a lot of agent. So all these agent one shot they push out to the market, and then you got very nice photo, videographer. Just now I showed to you the professional videographer, professional property photographer, and you post all their product, all this media to them, and then they just blast it off the internet, and suddenly your property go viral, and that is how you're able to sell your property faster and higher price. Okay, very simple trick, but a lot of people, like 99% of the market, they don't do that. Okay, higher commission. And even some people like saying like, okay, I'm looking for this house, I want to sell it off 500,000. If you can sell higher, 100% of the difference, you just take it. So do you think people will be very motivated? In this case, I'm not talking about selling higher. It's about selling quicker than the others. Your property 500,000, your neighbor also selling 500,000, but you giving a special offer whereby if they can sell it higher, they can get all the extra. Which property they will focus first? They'll definitely focus yours first, okay? Because at the same time, they get the commission plus the bonus based on their capability. And your objective is very simple only. You don't care how much the agent earn, correct or not? You just want to get off of this game. You just want to sell it off, okay? So, above are all the secrets. So, I need the facilitators to list down all these 6 secrets so that everyone who come in late can still catch back all the secret. And if you are just come in, okay, Sharon, Milo Say, Jiahuan, Nicole, Hui okay, you all can type in EP4 at the comment below, okay, and our people will send you the free ebook, okay. We actually prepare a free ebook and is consolidate all the secret that we actually been doing this for ourselves, for our client, for our team. This is how we give consultation. This is how our client outperform from the others. So if you are my clients, you definitely want to look for me already. Because why? The 2 projects, one already just recently get the key, and the second one is that you going to get your key end of next month. Hopefully the MCO reopen back next month, or another batch is the early next year. So you need to equip all this skill, mindset, and then you get all the teams, renovation teams, agent, all this ready. We are not going to sub-sale market, but we will connect you with every sub-sale agent in Kuantan. Okay, we'll connect you to that, so that we make sure that you buy the property from INVODS, and then later on you can rent it out very easy. Okay, you want to sell it out also, no problems. Okay, here is what we can help you. Okay, so come back to our summary of our secret. The number 1 secret, buy smart. Okay, right now is the best time to buy, because right now you have the best offer already. Okay, you can use a very little money or even no money, even cashback, to own a property. Second is what? Second is MARC, speed rent, helping you to speed rent your property quicker than the others. Okay, you need to employ more agents. You need to have a better picture. Sometimes you need to decrease your rentals for the first years, and then you need to give higher commission. Okay, and then come to the third secret is the 2Q secret. 2Q is telling you quantity and quality. You go for more room as possible. You go for cosmetic renovation or partial renovations. Only renovate the place that give you the best return, okay, which is the living room, the master room, and also the kitchen. Okay, you need to spend a lot of money, about 80% of your effort time on this area, and you don't renovate your car porch, your second room, third room, fourth room, your toilet, backyard. No, you don't do that. Okay, and number 4. Okay, let's go to number 4. Number 4 is your mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance, make sure you get the correct one. We have MRTA in the market, we have MLTA in the market. I prefer you to get an MLTA, which is similar to our life insurance. Okay, which is very similar to our life insurance. Okay, make sure you are protected. If you are an investor, or if you're going to be an investor, make sure you get MLTA. Okay, number 5, secret number 5. Secret number 5 is mortgage crisis management, the mortgage risk management. So we're talking about interest rate. So you need a system to help you track the bank interest changes and the adjustment that you should do to your monthly installment from time to time. to make sure that you don't kena this late interest charges, don't kena all this late payment penalty without notification from the bank. Okay, because I need to recap again, if the changes is not much, the bank do not have the obligation to inform us, and because of that the changes from time to time, a little bit by little bit, at the end of the day, we are the one who suffer from more and more damages due to the late interest charges, which is compounding from time to time. This is the most serious thing you might ever encounter of. Okay, the last one is that how can you sell your property fast using the technique similar to MRC, but this time you want to put it out the RMAC only. You need to have a very good picture, media, videos, and even if you can have the VR, virtual reality, whereby you can put online, attract people eyeballs, that's the best thing, or else at least you must have photo and also videos. Okay, and then you need a lot of agent, and your commission structure need to be different. Okay, definitely your commission structure need to be different to motivate agent out there to help you. Okay, so MARC, everything. Okay, this 6 step you need to really understand. So if you want to recap all the content, you can replay this video, or you can download our ebook. You just type EP4 and our people will send you the ebook. Okay, you just type EP4 at the comment below. Okay, so right now I think we come to the very last part of the sharing of the days. We already go to EP4. Sooner we have EP5, 6, 7 by different speaker. Okay, so this could be the last time I go live with all of you. So I appreciate the session with every one of you. If you need one-to-one consultation, you can always look for me. You just look for me with your INVODS page, or you can search my Facebook, Ryan Chai Kwan Zing. Okay, so if you have a question, you can type at the comment below. I think we will keep this video another maybe 3 to 5 minutes before we end the session. See if we have questions from the ground. Okay, I have a request over here is we have EP1, 2, 3 as well. So we are going to give out all these free ebook in our EP1 to 3. Okay, including today is total 4 ebooks. Invite your friend to our groups. Okay, you just PM our personal at the comment below, and this 4 ebook we will giving out for free. Okay, 4 ebook we giving out for free. Okay, you just PM us and then we'll send you the link. Okay, good deal. Okay, so MCO period, I believe a lot of business suffer from losses, or some even cannot get new sales, but it's totally okay. Okay, this is the period whereby we can learn from the market, we can learn from others. It's time for us to research, and somehow if you can modify your business model, you need to do that. Okay, you need to do that. You need to immediately rearrange your business model, how you monetize from your business, because if you have a business model, doesn't mean you can benefit from that. Doesn't mean you can monetize from that. So you need to have a business model. You need to have a monetizing models. Okay, people are going online right now. You see tonight we have, like just now to the peak we have 50 people. In average we have 20 plus. Okay, lowest we have like 18. Okay, so in what arena, in what circumstances that we can easily have a live and share to so many people in just one video. Okay, in just one live video. It never happened before, right? You don't need to pack no need to pack well yourself. You don't need to travel all the way with car. You need to spend for petrols, food, everything. You can be very leisure, just bath, because I cannot see your face right now. Probably at this point of time, you might lying at your bed looking at the live. Correct or not? So very easy, we can approach a lot of people. But of course, it's not the time, or it's not for all the products business owner they can do sales over the internet. Okay, I believe that this is very practical. So doesn't mean that if you cannot bring your product online, you're going to stop there. Okay, you can always go for things like educations, share your expertise, share your knowledge to more and more people. So I encourage everyone to go live, or you can do short video, which is even I encourage from live, because live is somehow 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay, if you are interested, you want to learn something, you can definitely come in here, go to other people live. Okay, me myself attend a lot of live event and I actually learn a lot. Okay, I can say back to these few years, I have been never have this period of time 30 plus day. Never before I can like so focus in learning, in research, in studying back all these things. Okay, that I have in the markets, because you know when you go for practice, you go for courses, everything, then after you start your own business, you are really spending a lot of time in your business already. So it becomes lesser and lesser time we focus on our self-education. And right now, MCO is actually a good time for me to learn again. Okay. So if we don't have any question from the ground, can we end this session? Okay. So starting from tomorrow, if not mistaken, starting from tomorrow or Wednesday, stay tuned to INVODS. We will doing live every day. Okay, speaker will change from time to time. We will do interview style, the very leisure style. Okay, just if you have time, if you really want to know what is INVODS, what we do, welcome to come in. We get you notified. Okay, we get you notified. Make sure you follow our page INVODS and you press, there is a link when you enter into this live. There is a somehow like a follow button, whereby you can get notification every time when INVODS open live. Okay, you need to click that. Okay, after you click that, when we open live, you will get notified and then you come in. And we make sure that every time when we go live, we make sure there's a lot of content. Okay, a lot of content giving out. Okay, so thank you for being with us for the past 1 hour and 30 minutes, 90 minutes. So thank you for your time and we'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.